Three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got a very special episode. The 90s actor Brian Dennehy is going to be on the show.
Brian Dennehy.
Dennehy.
I'm Brian Dennehy.
Actually, it won't be. But stick around to the end. You never know. John Farmer, James Wilson, what's going on? It's another beautiful Friday morning.
Yep. The rooster had just crowed outside on the farm.
Because that's what we do. Our side jobs are farming and milking roosters. But, so what's going on, man?
Not much. Have you ever worked on a farm? Been on a farm? My last name's Farmer, but it's like not my profession. It's just my name.
Yeah, I been on farms, not really had an official farm. I mean, we had like my dad, my parents were divorced, so I go with my dad's on the weekends. He had like a horse barn, like they built itself. It wasn't like, but a couple of horses, deer trails and everything. But no, never really like officially. But we'd go to the farm and get hay.
Hey.
Yes. And when I was a kid, there was this dude's, I mean, just several acres. I don't know how big it was, but what you do is he would, you'd go and just grab a bushel of something, and you pay him $20, and then you go out there and just pick your own vegetables, like green beans, black eyed peas, and shit like that.
I've heard of those places.
Yeah, so
I've worked on a ranch a little bit out in Texas with my dad.
Really?
I was just helping him out, like basic shit, feeding cows.
Okay.
Petting horses. But dude, this I was visiting for a week. So like when I was leaving, this other guy who actually worked there was coming back. And he worked there a year. But yeah, he was coming back like the week after I went back. He flew back here. And like second day there, when he got back, his knee got busted out by a horse hitting him, And he's like got over a year experience on the ranch. But yeah, it was like that next week, like he busted his whole leg open because he got bucked. Or he didn't get bucked, but he got, kicked. And I was just like, damn, dude, that shit's scary. Was I fucking doing that? Could I have gotten fucking killed doing that, dude?
How does a horse, not a horse, but how does a cow attack you? Can cows attack? Do they? I mean, like a steer or a bull. I mean, not. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking like just like field cows.
They can kick you too, like a horse.
They can kick you too.
But yeah, they can just walk into you and crush you.
Yeah. Almost forgot bulls and steers were like cows. So
yeah, cows are fairly a lot slower than bulls.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a horse though. He got behind the horse, bent over to do something. It just. I don't know. He made a grave mistake there, but I was just like, dude.
It was at that moment he knew.
Was I lucky or is just shit just crazy? And I guess I was lucky because that shit happens all the time.
My stepmom at my dad's house, I saw her. She got kicked when they were right here on the side or something. The horse did this. And we started running over there. She's like, "Oh, get the fuck away from me!" Went and found like some rope, or the little bridle thing.
A lasso.
Yeah, or maybe it is lasso. I forget what it was, but she grabbed something and came across that.
Yeah, that shit's dangerous.
But I always put like the hand up when I'm walking around. I'm pretty. I try to be cognizant of
yeah, you gotta be
letting
cautious.
the horse know I'm there.
Yeah, it's scary, man. I know this one other time at another ranch in Texas, my dad's friend, we were out there and his daughter and one of her friends were like riding their bikes because they were, they were 8 or 9 years old. And they were riding their bikes. My dad's friend, his name's Keith, he yelled, like, put your damn helmets on, crazy kids. So, yeah, they put their helmets on. Then he brought out this goat to milk or something, and the kids were messing around behind it. And the goat, like, kicked one of the girls in the head. If she didn't have a helmet on, she probably would be dead.
It's like a premonition.
Well, it might have been a premonition because someone died like 10 years later on that ranch doing some tree work. One of my dad's good friends from back in the day. And it's just fucking scary, dude.
Well, you forget how strong these fucking things are. I mean,
yeah, animals are really
they
strong.
seem like you're like really friendly or something, but you forget
they might be friendly, but
they're bred from like wagon trails of taking people across America. I mean,
yeah, they might be friendly, but they're still just dumb animals, and they might freak out and fuck you up. It's like, oh, sorry, did I rip your face off? I just freaked out for a second, like those fucking chimpanzees.
Oh my god,
those things are freakishly strong. I remember seeing this reality show a long time ago where like 10 bodybuilders played tug of war with an orangutan. And this orangutan's like not even trying. He's just like, oh, we're pulling this? Oh, okay. I'm like, damn, dude. And it's just like all those monkeys, they're so freakishly strong they could rip our heads off.
That's like who was I watching? It might have been Joe Rogan because he talks about like how like grizzly bears and like silverback gorillas, but I don't know if it was like some maybe not his video content, but somebody that was putting his clip of his show to go to prelude to a video that they were going to play. But yeah, these two silverbacks are just. I said, man, you just.
Brutal.
They would just rip your arms off. Like,
yeah, dude, they're crazy.
Just beating you with it. That is insanely powerful.
What would you rather face alone? A bear that's like ready to kill you, or a silverback gorilla that's ready to kill you? Like, think about that. They're both like about to attack you. Which one would you rather be one-on-one with? A gorilla or a grizzly bear? I think I'd go for the bear and try to like scare it and shit.
From a joke that I heard when I was a kid, I'm gonna go with the gorilla.
Go with the gorilla about to attack you?
Yeah, because there may be possible that I can maybe, I don't know, maybe give myself to it sexually or something. Like, hey man, just let me live. The bear, I don't think would have the sense. I think it would just rip my fucking face off. But at least the monkey, I'd be like, hey man.
Okay.
A little.
So I'm saying, like, I would take the bear because it would be better chance that I can scare it off or make it calm down.
Yeah.
You want to take the gorilla so you can like give it a sexual favor to spare your life. Is that what I'm getting here?
Now that I think about it, I'm taking the damn bear. Cancel that. Let's edit that shit out. Yeah, you know what? Oh no, I'm going with the bear. I'm wrestling the bear.
Yikes. These listeners are going to give us scathing reviews tomorrow. Or whenever this shit comes out. It's Friday morning, so it's out today, right? We're going to get some bad reviews. Like, you fuckers. Do you go online and give bad reviews?
Have
you ever, like, for a restaurant, any business, you like go on Yelp or their website, leave any review? Have you left any online review ever?
Like 3, 4, maybe.
Really? What are they, like, angry reviews or like?
No, actually, I've never left a bad review.
There you go.
Like, it had to be but convenient. I mean, I've actually been to the screen on my phone, and it's like the little first question. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to answer some questions. Like, you know what? It ain't worth it. So that's why, yeah, 3 or 4, but it's usually good. I'm like, hey, you know what? It was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm more compelled to leave good reviews, but I don't want to set up like a Yelp account or any of that shit, really. But some people just like wait to give scathing reviews anywhere they go.
Yeah.
My buddy Chris, not related to what I just said, but Chris like loved those fucking chicken tenders from Buffalo Wild Wings. He said they were the best tenders ever, and like he was tempted to start a Yelp account so he could give a review to tell them how awesome their tenders were.
That's a
But it's just like,
fantastic
nah,
tender.
fuck it. But I've been there too. I'm like, dude, I want to leave a dope review, but not setting up a fucking account.
Yeah.
Not setting up a Yelp account. But there's the thing though, people go online, leave the bad reviews for whatever reason. If you're reading reviews, you got to like sift through those. Like someone would give a restaurant 2 stars because the parking sucked and there was a huge pothole outside. But the food was awesome.
Yeah,
or like
they
give it a 1 star because like their order was wrong. It's like, well, that's happens occasionally. People make mistakes, but was the food good?
Yeah, I mean that's.
So I like sift through those and be like, I'm not gonna respond. I'm not gonna think about these bad reviews because they're just being assholes. But that's what I look at when I like go to new restaurants, especially on vacation. I'm like, hey, I want to go something that's even on Google Maps. I want to go to a restaurant that's like got more than 3 stars.
You know what's funny? Now that I think about it, or now that you mention it, is my wife she'll leave reviews like some of the places that we've been to, like we went down to
I could see that.
Like Orange Beach, a couple other places that we've been to, and she's actually gotten up to like 20,000. Like people have read her review like 20,000 times. I don't know how many restaurants she's reviewed on, but I mean,
well,
yeah, she's a review person. Like if you're like, oh man, you should really try this. The first thing you go to is reviews. Jeez. Just straight to the reviews. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah, some people treat
it's gonna be good
like
or bad.
Another profession. It's like that's my second job, leaving reviews everywhere I go. There was this one time, our doctor, he was a private doctor in a small doctor's office in a shopping strip. He started being a dick and wanting more money. My mom went up there once with the rash, and he cussed her out. He's made my mom cry. He cussed her out.
Oh God!
He even said like go to the meat house across the street, and he was referring to North Side Forsyth, which is right there across 20 there.
Yeah.
I was furious. I like had to say something. I couldn't go up there without getting in trouble, so I left him an online review.
Yeah.
No one left him any reviews. I didn't get any responses, but I created an account to put a bad review on this guy because he made my mom cry and he was being a dick, and he was kind of doing the same thing to me, like, I can't give you the 90-day prescription because I don't make any money off of it, and then I gotta do it. It's like, okay, well, like, I'll just do what you can. And he was known to bitch about the money every time I went there. But yeah, he finally flipped out on my mom over that, and I just had to like say something bad about him and let people know. It turns out he had a tumor and going through he was going through dementia. So that's why he was an asshole and had mood swings. He got divorced like a year later because he was like having crazy mood swings, and he lost his job and he lost that building. But I was just like, that kind of explains it. If he's like being a super asshole.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty dramatic turn of events.
That thought crosses my mind sometimes now. Like, is this guy, or if this old guy or lady being an asshole because, like, they're fucked up and they're just having a bad day, something set them off?
No.
Like, I kind of think, like, every old guy being an asshole is demented now. And maybe you're all demented. Maybe I should just assume they have dementia, so I'll just be nice and patient with them. Like, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But I'm on my side of the yellow line in this parking spot. You see that? It's like, well, God. Oh, man, you never know. You never know. But I hate getting old.
That, yeah.
I'm scared of getting old, especially my fucking life. Single. Somewhat unsuccessful, like generally unhappy. So it fucking sucks. I'm 5 years away from 40. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? I might turn one into those grumpy assholes. Like, just gonna be pissed out at everyone, like, wanting my cane. Those guys in their yards, like, with the cane. You just bump
into people when you're in the store and see if you can get a review written about you to the store and just keep bumping into people with the little roller cart. And just
wait, so a customer leave a review at, like, Walmart about another customer?
An old man bumping into customers. Why don't you patrol this guy? That would be your life challenge. Just
actually
see if you can get a review.
I get old and grumpy, I'll be a door greeter at Walmart.
There you go. You can be like
that'll be perfect.
Like, have a nice day, dick. Oh, I didn't say anything.
Go fuck yourself. Fuck off.
Let me see that receipt, thief.
Oh, man.
Start planting shit in their damn bags. Oh, then what's this? Huh?
I know we got some more good questions. I see this.
Yeah, man. Here, let me.
I see this one that's quizzical here.
Well,
the armpit fart. Have you been able to armpit fart? You can do
that? Yeah, I can do a...
Man, I've always been jealous of people who can do it. I could never do it.
You can't do it? I don't know if I can do it now. Here, let me...
Yeah.
Let me give it a try.
Let's get that mic on the fart. That's going in the reel.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to use to draw more viewers in, guys.
Yes.
That video. Dude, I've never been able to do that. I was jealous kids who could, and I knew some kids that could do it slow, like...
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro, how you do that, man?
I was in the army with this guy. He could do that. He'd do it like this.
That's weird. It's funny being a kid and seeing like, man, all the fifth graders can do that, but I can't. Maybe one day. Another thing in daycare, like the big kid, fifth graders could whistle, dude. Some of these like 10-year-olds could be like, woo! I'm like, holy shit. And I just thought, hey, when I'm a fifth grader, I'll be able to do that. But I'm not really good at whistling either.
Yeah, we used to be able to do it like behind the legs and stuff too.
Yeah, man.
I remember at one point, I was like trying to teach myself how to like that. I was in the car in the back seat. My mom and my sister up there. I didn't realize they could hear it. I was just she need to shut the fuck up back there. Stop all that whistling.
Could you ever burp on cue?
I mean, I'd have to suck it in and.
Yeah, like my cousin Drew could do that. He would just be like, up, like every time, man. I'm just like, how do they do it?
You can't do burp?
I couldn't do nothing cool with my body.
Damn.
I couldn't make any obscene noises or anything. I was jealous.
I used to be able to make myself fart on demand.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever shit yourself?
No, fortunately.
When's the last time you shit your britches? You're going to be like, oh, it was like 3 weeks ago.
It's funny you mentioned shitting yourself.
Must have been 4, 5 days ago.
Oh. I don't even know. I mean, we're talking like just full release, or it was like, oh my god, I farted and then might have shit myself a little bit.
Any shit in your pants? Any shit in your britches? Got that shit in your britches, boy. Hey, shit happens.
It happens.
Last time was in middle school for me.
Middle school?
Yeah, I farted too hard. At walking back from lunch,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was really embarrassed. People probably could have smelled it, but I made the mistake. Should have just went to the bathroom.
Did you walk calmly, or were you like?
Oh, I walked calmly. I had to play it off.
Yeah.
Play it off naturally, John. Nothing's happening. I should have just like took my britches off, put them in the trash can in the bathroom, but I didn't. I just like stuck it out, so I was probably smelling like shit. That was in middle school. Or my mom worked at home. I really just should have called her, bring another pair of underwear or something.
I'm in the third stall.
But apparently,
Hurry.
from what I hear people talking like online, like people shit their pants, man. Shit happens.
I mean, I've had at least once this
Like
year.
I'm talking
I've
about
had a fart that was.
I'm talking about like grown men. Like, yeah, they shit your pants. This one guy was like 28 when I was working with him at this wing place, and he was a really big guy, but he was just like saying like, man, the manager was being a dick last week and wouldn't let me go home. I'm like, really? Why? What happened? He's like, man, I just shit myself and he wouldn't let me go home. I was just like, sir, I had an accident. And he was just like casually talking about shitting himself like this happens quite often.
I mean,
he was a big old boy. But I'm just thinking like, man, do people shit themselves? People shit themselves. Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
oh, well.
But you know what's cool about the body? Did you know that there's some sort of a sensor, like kind of like the hairs on your throat or in your nose, like the philia? I think they're called philias, aren't they? But there's little hairs on your nose that can detect. But there's actually some sort of sensor that tells your body, oh, because you react.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, I know it's a fart.
Yeah.
How do you know it's a fart? Well, there's this, I don't know if it's a membrane or some sort of like, what was it?
It's
like a valve type
your
thing.
bladder has a muscle that like releases, and I don't know,
but there's something there that says, oh no, that alerts your brain like instantaneously. Yeah. Oh my god,
maybe that's why these damn kids like end up peeing and pooping themselves. They're just not developed yet, and they can't really like get alerted in time.
Yeah,
that seems like a reasonable excuse for like, you know, kids like piss the bed. My cousins, not my cousin, you know, Drew, but my cousins, my blood cousins, they all pissed the bed when they were young, and I found it hilarious. I am happy that I have a really good sensor like that. Even like in the middle of the night, I wake up, be like, oh, I gotta pee. No, I know I can go back to sleep. No, you can't. You better get up and go pee. Just get it over with. Dude, the only time I've wet the bed, Xanax was involved. And this was like, you know, a long time ago. I was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
Xanax alcohol was involved. Both times. That happened twice. But yeah, the Xanax just don't fucking wake you up, dude. You're not getting up.
It was about really young. Again, I had we were up this one place, and I had this dream. I don't know, 18, 19, something. But I had this dream. I was riding down this road. I was driving this car, and it's like pine forest. You ever go like South Georgia, you know, you can drive for like 10 miles, and it's just pine groves on each side.
Yeah, there's that spot on I-20 when you get into Alabama. It's actually really pretty.
Yeah. Something like that. But it was a gravelly type hard road.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just driving down. And then I start passing these trees that have urinals mounted on the side of the trees. And it's in my dream. I was, oh my God. They've even got urinals here. So I pull the car over and go to one of these tree-mounted urinals. And then I wake up and
I have to pee.
No, I'd already. I used the urinal.
Bro. Be
But yeah,
bro.
the only time I ever did that, I was like, God damn, okay, I don't need to go that far.
Next
But
time, try to wake yourself up as you're approaching the urinal. Damn. Hey, man, it happens, I guess.
yeah,
Nature calling, but you sound asleep.
man, it's a shame. What
I
else
think we
you
got
been
time
thinking
for
about?
one more. I got this one. How long? Someone was asking me this the other day, but how long should a test drive be when you looking at cars? I say 2.5 hours. What about you?
I was thinking.
I'm totally just kidding, by the way.
I was about to say 10, 15 minutes, maybe.
Really? I was gonna say like 30 minutes.
30?
When I got my car, the guy worked the car salesman like got in the passenger seat with me, and he was like, "Yeah, take it around here," and we got on a big open road. He's like, get on it," and I'm like, "Hell yeah!" But yeah, we rode around like 30 minutes. I think that that might have been kind of long test drive. How
Yeah, I
about
guess.
30-minute maximum test drive?
I mean, that's why they keep the gas down to a low. But usually when you're test driving, they try to, like, well, not tap you or anything. But that's okay. Yeah, just turn right here. And they have their little loop
They
that
have
they
a
do.
little route they go. Like
I've never gone off the route. I'm like, you know what? Hey, I can tell.
they try to put you on like some smaller 2-lane roads and put you on some bigger roads, put you on some stop. They try to mix it up as best they can with the area they got.
Yeah.
So yeah, they always got their route.
Well, there was, I had thought about that too. There's a Seinfeld episode where
Nice.
Kramer, he's like, he just needs to borrow the car to go do something, like run an errand, but he drove Jerry to the dealership. So he takes the car on the test drive and said, "Hey, no, I'm his manager or whatever. So I drive him around. So I need to know what the car feels like. I mean, I already know what he wants, but I need to make sure that it's really the right thing." So he tells the guy that's like, "Hey, you turn to right here." And he keeps on going, goes to his apartment, and he's like, "Oh, well, I gotta," he moves stuff. He's helping somebody move, and then he damn goes back, and the guy's like, "Oh, we should really get back." He says, "Let's see how far we can take it."
Kramer is a con artist,
Yeah.
if you think about it. I love that show. I have core memories of that show.
I didn't watch it when I was younger. Like, I think it was out
I only watched it when my mom
late
watched it.
80s.
Yeah,
I was about
90s.
12 or so.
My mom watched it, so
Yeah.
I saw it on. I did notice as a kid it was the only show my mom laughed at, so I knew she liked it.
Yeah.
I've never really.
But it didn't
was
really
into
kick in until later. And
Seinfeld is great. I'm just not into sitcoms though, for the most part. I guess there's a handful of really good sitcoms,
yeah.
but they're just not for me. They're pretty stupid. And I've seen those audiences there. It's like a real audience, and they sit there for hours while they do takes, and they do take after take. And if they
I
mess
wonder if
up,
they have to fake laugh. I wonder if there's like something
Yeah,
that
there's
says
a
when
light-
you come
there's a
in, they
light-
got the little applause.
there's these lights that come on.
Laughter.
Yeah. Like any little zinger, anything.
Yeah. Take
Any-
39.
Any zinger or pun with gets the laughter in the background. It's just kind of stupid.
You get a bunch of slow claps.
I guess it's like the closest thing there is on TV there is to like a play. It's kind of like a play. But it's better than a play. Most plays suck.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a play since grade school. But it's good theater. Funny stuff.
Yeah. But Have you ever bought a car without test driving it?
Nah.
No.
Hell nah. Gotta drive it
I think
around a little bit, you know what I mean?
there might be. I'm not sure if you know this, but there's like predatory freaking used car like their dealerships around army bases, and they especially flourish when you have a whole bunch of dudes coming back from Iraq that haven't been able to spend money for a year. So yeah, I
I need
bought
me a
one.
Dodge Ram.
I was one of those. I was E3 at the time. 3. And yeah, I came back. It was a Chevy SN, red Chevy SN. I was like, fuck, man. Had this little cover on the back. I mean, it was really nice, but paid too much. High interest rate. Didn't even test drive it. I said, man, I just want this damn truck.
Interesting. I remember my boss at my old job, he said how his son joined the army, and his son just bought a Harley, and which is random to me. He's like in the army for a year, then he buys a fucking Harley Davidson. But he also
right.
he also told his dad that like everyone in the platoon was buying Harleys and Jeeps and shit, and I'm like, what? Everyone's just getting a fucking car now in the army. I don't know if these kids were well off or whatever, but
No, they're not well off.
he said his friends, two of his friends were getting a Jeep, and another one of his buddies was getting a Harley too. I'm like, what the hell? Are these people banking in the army, dude? Just like
No, that's
making stacks.
no, definitely not making stacks. We're living week to week.
Yeah.
Fucking just enough money for a car payment, beer, and then you ate at the defects, the whatever your battalion cafeteria.
Yeah. I have a
you
cousin.
Just stayed in.
Yeah. I have a cousin who joined when he was like 18 or 19, and he stayed in there for decades. He's retired now in his 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how long he was in there for, but he's able to retire, has a nice house, and he's able to live off that now. I'm curious as to how much he made, but he gets paid like per tour, so he goes over to Iraq like all the fucking time. He used to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those, yeah, they make good. I looked at it one time, but like,
I guess I could Google it, see like how much.
There you
How
go.
much
That's what
the
you gotta
average
do, man.
pay in the army? I ain't going in the fucking army. I will fucking.
Not the army, but it's like contractors that work in. There's like KBR or I forget the other.
Like a mercenary?
No. Well, shit.
What do you mean contractors?
Well, places that ran for us, there was a bunch of KBR and was it Halliburton or something like that bring in and maintain like bases and stuff. Okay. So they bring in trailers like once it's like secure, whatever, and they just start convoying in trailers and all this other stuff to do like laundry facilities and cafeterias and stuff.
Cool.
But some work, not in there, but they just do different things like electricians and stuff like that. But
so it's just all the trade work, but you're on an army base.
Yeah.
You work for the fucking government.
You can go to Kuwait and you could probably rent like a Lamborghini and test drive that thing.
I got my little cousin going there in a week. He's going to fucking Kuwait for 9 months. This guy, I hope he's not watching. This guy's a real green boy. Real fucking green.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to make it, man. He's going to want to come home after like 2 days, but he fucking signed up for it. Hey. And they called him, and there he goes. Yeah, he's going to Kuwait next week. And
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's like Kuwait, like 1990s George Bush Senior. Like this crisis won't go on in Kuwait. I guess there's some more shit going on, but yeah, it's fucking crazy, you know.
Yeah. But The police officers over there drive around in Lamborghinis.
What?
But I don't think all of them, but like I mean, they have to have Lamborghinis because of all the fucking rich people that have Lamborghinis. So in order to catch up, because I mean, we passed like several. Well, part of the R&R, we went down to Kuwait and everything, and they would say, "Oh, do you want to go to a market, or you want to go to this?" Or they just try to offer something for a couple days as a break. And yeah, we went to the market and we were on this little bus. Yeah, and there was all kinds of the
Damn, I guess Need for Speed was true. They do have
yeah.
Lamborghini
I
cop
mean,
cars. That's
everybody's
all.
got the minimum you see is like Mercedes.
That's all the oil money right there.
Yeah, I mean the whole.
Like someone helped fund the police with their, oil money, which was nice of them, and just fucking like, okay, you need Lamborghinis, here, you take. That's intense, dude. But what's happening in Kuwait? Okay.
Well, if you're in Kuwait right now and you're watching, shukran. That's actually Arabic for thank you. That's the only word I know. But little life lesson. Well, come to find out, Brian Dennehy didn't show up. We got some serious talks with this guy. It's the last time we get stood up like this from old 90 celebrities. But, ladies and gentlemen, come on, please like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're here for you, John Farmer, James Wilson. See you next time.